And we are live. What's up, guys? Welcome to the Unlimited Freedom Network. We're doing a special live edition to tackle some of these questions about C12 that have been coming in, and just to kind of give you guys a space here to, in the chat, let me know if you've got any questions. Let me know, kind of your thoughts, your questions, your comments, anything like that. We'll go as long as we need to on this one. But I just want to kind of I've been having, of course, I've been having a lot of questions come in about C12, obviously, since I had recently made an announcement that they shut down my account, and they went and unfortunately went into my downline and messed with a lot of their accounts as well. And then after doing that, proceeded to blame me as the reason for doing that. Why? Because I made a YouTube video, right? Right? Because I made a live video where I called C12 out on some things that were happening that are usually indicators of a incoming rug pull, right? With any type of platform, right? Any type of investment platform, any type of these crypto platforms that we're involved in. You got situations, red flags, right, that come up. And when the red flags come up, usually those are indicators of a rug pull. So I made a video about that, right? And I recommended that people kind of start to work on, pulling out their profits and thinking about the fact that these red flags are happening. And C12 at that point, in my opinion, was getting ready to rug pull. So I did that, right? I made that video. And then they, in turn, decided to not that they were getting ready to rug pull. They decided to actually rug pull me by removing me from the account. And by the way, so far the funds that I had in C12 have been seized by C12. They have not released any of my funds, and I did have thousands and thousands of dollars invested in C12. That's gone, right? It's gone. Okay. And my hope and then I made a follow up video to that and just said, hey guys, listen, if C12 did something to your accounts, go ahead and send him an email, man, and just let him know, hey, that was his opinion. That was his video that he did. It doesn't have anything to do with me, right? And could you please, some of you, if you want to stay with C12, could you please allow me to stay with your platform? Or could you please, process my refunds or process my withdrawals? And I've heard from some people that you're getting your withdrawals. I've heard from other people that you're not. That does not surprise me. Okay. But this is what happened. This is what went down. And so, having said that, I got a lot of questions, comments, emotions running high, right? Lots of different opinions coming into my comment section. And it's too many for me to just simply, sit here on the computer all day and write a bunch of responses. So, what I'm going to go ahead and do is I'm going to do this live session. Allow you guys to go ahead and come into the chat, ask me any questions you want, give out any comments you want, and we'll do that. But what I'm also going to be doing here is I'm going to be reading and responding to the comments that have already come in, which I am going to get into presently. Just looking for those right now, and also setting up my handy dandy soundboard here. So I know you guys love the soundboard. So we saw some red flags. And when we saw the red flags, we called them out. Okay? Just like I do with everything else here at the Unlimited Freedom Network. C12, it's like I'm not attacking C12 here, right? It's just I do this with every single platform that I'm involved with. If I see something, I say something. And I'm going to share with you one of the reasons why that is, one of the reasons why I'm able to do that. And so let's go ahead and get into these comments, though. Let me go ahead and pull those up. And so just real quick, guys, the reason is because I don't, it's like I don't rely on my YouTube channel to live, right? To survive. I don't rely on C12 or Sportsbook Partners or Vortic United or any of the other platforms that I talk about. I'm not making my living on those things. This is just something that I do as, it's something that I like to do, to come on here and share the journey, share what I'm doing, share about these platforms. It's something I'm interested in. But, at the end of the day, if YouTube were to shut me down today, or if, the all of the platforms kicked me out today, it's not going to be the end of the world for me, right? I make my money in other ways. I'm a trader. I make the lion's share of my money trading. That's how I make my money, right? And so it also allows me the perspective to get on here and talk about these platforms from a day trader's perspective, right? I am a trader. I'm in the markets. And guess what? I'm not against the crypto platforms. I'm not. I call as, look, when I see something funny, yeah, I'm going to say it, right? But I also use the crypto platforms. I utilize the crypto platforms as part of my trading, part of my crypto trading. So, yeah, and so let's go ahead and get into, and we're going to keep this on C12 for right now. But let me get into the comments. Okay, here's one. My payment says complete, but I have not received my payment into my wallet. That's the first time it has done that. Another reply said, same here. Got me on panic mode. Since this is my first time, when I click on the complete link, there's no transaction info. So, well, what does that tell you? I mean, what that tells me is that this is a rug pull in progress, right? It's either, and they're going to say whatever they say. They'll say that they got hacked, or they'll say that, maybe they'll blame me for it. Maybe they'll say, well, that Unlimited Freedom Network guy he killed our whole platform by making a YouTube video. Do you really believe that? Right? You think I killed an entire platform by making a YouTube video? That just sounds to me like something a loser would say, right? To just blame some guy on YouTube. Give me a break. But there is some good things to be said about that, and I will get into that in a second. Okay. This guy said I had the same problem. I was supposed to withdraw my money from C12 2 weeks ago, and I didn't receive anything. Tried everything to reach them, but got no feedback. Okay. And this guy is trying to pimp out another platform, so be careful about that, guys. People who come into the comment section and just they're making weird comments, and then they're trying to sell you on their platform or whatever. It's just a hustle, guys. So it's just like the WhatsApp man or the Claire lady, or the people who go into the comments and try to they find somebody who's producing content. They go into their comments, and then they try to get people to get into their product or service. So that's what that is. All right. And then this is a video response to what I was talking about with myself and my downline getting attacked in C12. This person said them doing that is illegal, just another project that will end up being investigated, because you can't be stealing that much money from people and think the feds are not going to find out. Plenty of people report this scam, and it will eventually be investigated. And yeah, I don't know. Maybe I think that C12's got around 40,000 people right now who are affiliated with it. And yeah, I mean, I don't know, man. Like, for the feds to investigate something, you got to be doing something on a pretty large scale. Okay. And I think that the people at C12 probably know that. I really, I haven't had a problem with C12 this whole time. I've made a lot of money with C12. I know a lot of people who made a lot of money with C12. What I have a problem with is that when I come on here and talk about some red flags that are going on, because hey, they were right. The red flags were there. I didn't make it up. It's not something I just pulled out of thin air. It was happening, and so I talked about it. And then they're going to turn around and pull my account, pull everybody's account up from under me, and then say, "Oh yeah, go to Vaughn and get your money back." Right? You know, did they mention that they also seized thousands of dollars from Vaughn? No, they didn't. Right? They didn't mention that. Okay. All right. Let's see what else we got. We're looking for the C12 comments here. All right. Somebody said, "Hey, boss, I think your evaluation on C12 is spot on. I hear you say the same thing about other crypto platforms. So if this is the reason they stop your account, it makes no sense at all. Okay. Keep doing what you do. I will. Thank you for that comment, of course." Okay. I just got my payment today, and it ain't a small one. This is about C12. So it's kind of weird how they removed you and that other YouTuber. So I think you guys brought this up on yourself. How so? And you took a leader role in this and asked people to join. No, I never asked anybody to join, right? I just talk about what I'm doing. I share my link with your referral code. And now you're telling them to basically F off. And you don't have to ask me for money those people that joined with your link gave you money, and now you don't want to pay them back because it's C12, their platform. It's very simple that you brought this up on yourself and your team, and now calling them a scam, which I never even called them a scam. I just showed you guys what's going on. Very weird. I lost my respect for you, and that's not the case of C12. Well, let me tell you something, Alkmaar. I didn't have any respect for you to lose. So you can take your respect for me and do whatever you want with it. That's not why I'm here. I also know that this won't run forever, but the fact you took people their money bragging about making 7 times your investment, bragging, no. Reporting, yes. 7 times, not anymore. Okay. Like I said, C12 seized a lot of my money too, right? I had thousands of dollars still in the platform when they shut my account down. And telling people that joined your team and got blacklisted while you received a bonus, what? To F off, then that's the reason for further supporting you, since it's very clear you only care about money and nothing else. So who's the real Ponzi here? It's you, since you telling all those people to join different programs. No, with your link, I don't. And you get all the referrals and probably leave your own money out of this. No, I don't. I actually don't bring anybody into any platform if I don't have money in it myself. And that's how a dirty YouTube pyramid works. It's also very clear you will delete this message. I bet you won't come up with a good argument now. There's nothing to argue with you about. C12 is the one that did what they decided to do. They kicked me out of the platform over a YouTube video that I made. You can say that I brought it on myself. Why? Because I told the truth, right? And then they did what they did with my downline. They did that. I didn't do that. That was their decision, right? So if you want to blame me, you can go right ahead, right? Because eventually, if this wouldn't have caused you to demonize me and think that I'm the bad guy, something else would have happened eventually, and you would have done the same thing. So at the end of the day, hey, that's your opinion, right? But it's wrong, right? Sometimes facts are different than opinions, and the fact is, right, that everything that you're saying in that comment is basically it's you projecting what happened with C12 onto me, right? I'm not the one who started the shenanigans, right? I'm the one who finished it. You know, when I went on here and talked about it, talked about the red flags, and I'll keep doing that, right? If some, let's bring it back, right? I will keep doing that. If any platform shows red flags, I'm going to talk about it, right? That's, you didn't realize that. That's what I do here at the Unlimited Freedom Network. So it's just off base, man. It's just completely off base. By the way, I didn't delete your comment. Here I am responding to it. You're welcome to say whatever you want. Uh, okay. Okay. Somebody said, "Wow, it's getting super shady out there. That sucks, Vaughn. Thanks for the updates." Of course, man. Not a problem. I'm going to keep on doing it. Let's see what else we got with this. Here's one. That's retaliation against a whistleblower. Okay, this is not a matter of a trade going wrong. This is retaliation because you blew the whistle. This is theft, pure and simple. Use those emails and communications as proof. Yeah, the only thing that I would say is theft is that this last action that they took is just basically, yanking out my investments, not paying me my money back, and kicking me off the platform. That I could say is theft, right? But as far as the other stuff that they're doing, I don't know what's going on behind the scenes at C12. But when I saw the red flag, I mentioned it. I said something, and there it was. So, but yeah, and I'm not going to like I'm not, listen, it happens, right? I'm a trader. I lose money all the time, right? Part of being a trader is that you lose money. The trick is you need to win more than you lose, right? I hate the word win and lose, but it is what it is, right? You got to, as a trader, you've got to make more profits than you take in losses, right? So this to me is just part of the deal, right? I can handle it, right? I'm not, and I knew going into C12 in the first place that there was a possibility to lose, I should say, the capital. So but this is I think this says a lot more about C12 than it says about me and my channel, right? And what I do here. I think this says that, hey, well, one thing it says, guys, is that, this community that we're building here at the Unlimited Freedom Network, guess what? The platforms are watching. This proves that, right? The fact that I made one live video in that same day, right? They pulled my account. They said I was spreading FUD on YouTube, this, that, and the other thing. They attacked my downline. What does that say? It says that they're watching our videos, they're watching our community, right? They're reading the comments that people are writing in the comment section, and therefore we do have a voice in this space. And it's proven, because if this community, this Unlimited Freedom Network community, is just a nobody, then they wouldn't have even responded at all, right? But they did, and I think that they went too far in their response. They could have talked to me about it, but no, they didn't want to do that. They wanted to say that I was calling them a scam or whatever. No, I wasn't. What I was saying is that, these are signs that start to happen when a rug pull is getting ready to happen. What happens? They slow down the payments. They start making excuses. They got this new thing called in work, right? So your payment wasn't going complete. It was going in work. Now some of the people, their payments are going into complete, and they still haven't gotten their payments. So yeah, I could say I blew the whistle, right? I blew the whistle that, hey, it looks like this thing is getting ready to come to an end. Time to pull the money out. Right? Roscoe is saying hi, if you guys can hear him barking in the background. This person said, in progress or in work sounds like when Novatech says it's pending. Yeah, right. Man. All right, received a $220 payout today. Good deal. But this was 3 days ago, mind you guys. I don't know anybody who's actually received a payout today from C12. I noticed getting 400 plus. They pushed over 100 hours. When I broke up next day, payment into 240. It was a 24-hour plus the weekend. Yeah, so they're just at that point they're just playing with the times and they're playing with the numbers. Really appreciate you guys, man. All right. Jay Lassiter said, any new projects? Yes, sir. I've got a ton of them. Just go into my videos and take a look. One of them that I'm excited about right now is QP. Another one is Live Good. And I'm going to be doing update videos on those as well. Okay, here's another one about C12. Yesterday, my 299 in work was canceled. However, today I was paid, actually about an hour earlier than their doomsday clock. So after it landed, I pulled the 299, rolled the 299, and have a nice little balance waiting for me on Monday. I think they're having growing pains and are addressing issues, unlike our friend the Reverend, aka the cult leader, did. They might be here for longer than we think. They reached out to me on Telegram and stated that during rush hour on the blockchain, that causes multiple withdrawals to slow down. They delete the non important posts after a few minutes. But anyway, got paid, and any day getting paid is a good one. Thanks again, brother man. Okay, that's good. I'm glad that you got paid. Hopefully that will continue, right? I didn't say that it was a total rug pull. I said that it was that it was giving signs that a rug pull is imminent. And my recommendation is to start to think about withdrawing some of your funds. Okay. Here's one. Haven't got a chance to get my seed money back. The first withdrawal is scheduled for Monday. Guess I can only hope to get to day 8 at this point. Yeah, and so that's that could be a situation where you lose in this one, right? And that stuff happens, right? There are going to be some platforms that don't work out. I've had it happen. Other people in the space have had it happen. It happens, right? It's part of the risky space that we're in with these crypto platforms and crypto trading. So you've got to have the stomach to be in this space, or else just go invest in SPY, right? SPY, which is an ETF on the stock market, right? You'll get 10% a year, right? Around 10% a year, right? And it's pretty doggone safe, right? It's protected by all the regulations and all that stuff. So, but you're not going to make, you're not going to make no 3% a day. You're not going to make 3% a week, nothing like that, right? So if you want the higher yields, you got to take the higher risks. And a lot of these crypto trading platforms we're dealing with, super, super high risks. So that's just part of the deal. All right. Somebody said I got paid 3 times. Okay. Once again, guys, this was 3 days ago. I haven't heard if anybody got paid today. And then let me go in and see if I can find the actual video and see if there's more comments on that one. Here's another one. Well, I assigned up under you and will most likely lose everything. Thank God I didn't put a lot into C12, but I think it's good to be careful whom you assign up under. Okay, fair enough. Go sign up under somebody who's not going to give you any warning. Go sign up under somebody who's not going to tell you if a red flag is coming. Go sign up under somebody that's only going to tell you the good and is never going to tell you the bad, i.e., is not going to tell you the truth. In other words, it's not going to be completely honest with you. So if you don't like my honesty, if you don't like the fact that I share things with people, the good, the bad, the ugly, right? And that I am a person who cares about people and not just platforms, right? Contrary to whatever people's opinion might have, then go find that person. Go find a leader who's not going to tell you the truth. Go find a leader who's not going to come on here and tell you if there's red flags. Go, good luck. God bless you. And, bye, right? See you later. Okay. Let's see what else we got going on. Okay, let me see what other comments we got in the chat. I will hit the chat with you guys, and we'll go over some of the questions and answers there, and then probably wrap it up. Because I do have a few things that I want to do today, guys. It's Tuesday, and I want to start doing something called Trader Tuesdays. So I want to make my Trader Tuesday video. I also want to make a video on QP. I want to make another video on that. Just had a man. Yesterday was cool in the markets for QP, let me tell you. So I want to do a video on that as well. So I probably won't be on here all day, but if we have enough to talk about on here, I'll stay on here as long as that takes. It looks like it's only going to be a few more minutes. Also, the way my dog is barking, I might be getting robbed. Right? I've never. Why is he losing his mind like this? He never does that. Roscoe, Roscoe, Roscoe. What are you barking about? What is it, buddy? What is it, you little rascal? This guy's going crazy over here. All right. Matthew Missy. Hey, Vaughn. What's up, Matthew Missy? Mishpat Enterprises. What's up, Vaughn? C12, CMB. These platforms are exhausting. Yeah, I'm holding my breath on CMB. Okay. CMB has had problems before and they've come back. So we're going to see what they do. But what I will say is that Jan Gregory is part of CMB and he's also part of Max Spread and he's also part of another platform called CloudFi that he's pushing right now. So I don't think it would be wise for him to allow CMB to rug pull when he's pushing these other platforms. Because if CMB is going to rug pull, then who's going to trust him to go into the other platforms with him? Not me, right? So let's see what happens on CMB. Wayne Gray, what's up, Wayne? I hope it's not a rug pull, but what they did to you, it's a big disrespect. But yeah, I mean, you know what it was? It was childish. It was childish, right? I mean, who does that? You're gonna, a guy makes a video about you sharing some red flags, exercising freedom of speech, and you want to come and shut down his account, take his money, right? And then mess with his downline, right? That's childish. But you know what it proves? It proves that here at the Unlimited Freedom Network, we are getting the attention of these platforms, and they do indeed. They hear our opinions, they hear our questions, they hear our comments, and that should let you know that when they are silent and when they don't respond to these things, it means that they've heard us and they're choosing to be silent, right? They're choosing not to respond. Tim Humphreys, what's going on, Tim? Thanks for the sauce, Fawn. You're welcome. How much money did you save, peeps, that we're thinking about getting in? Thanks again for the facts. Keep being you, bro. I shall. Thank you. I don't know, man. And I'm not here to save people money, and I'm not here to make people lose their money, right? I'm here to talk about my journey in these platforms and to talk about some risk management strategies and some trading strategies that you can use so that we can use these platforms rather than having these platforms use us, right? So, how can we benefit? How can we enter this space and benefit, right? That's what this channel is all about. Okay. And I appreciate your comment. Pizzle Productions, people acting like they best friends with these platforms when the fact of the matter is protecting all the investors and not robbing people is top priority. Keep grinding. Yeah, definitely, man. I mean, the only product that I sell, actually, I sell two products on here. The one product that I sell is my book, and the other product that I sell is my trading course and my Patreon account. Right? And I know that those things are not robbing people because you're getting value from those things. You're going to get immense value from the book. You're going to dude, if you buy my trading course and you actually do what it says and then you join the Patreon and you see the kind of money that you can make with actually learning how to trade and learning a strategy, simple strategy, achievable, attainable, sustainable, however you make more, this is how I made more than I ever made before. If you learn that, that's going to give immense value and possibly change your life. Okay. So, and those are the only two products that I quote unquote sell, right? As for the platforms, sure, you can sign up under my link or you don't have to, right? I'm just telling you what I'm doing and I'm sharing some thoughts and some strategies on how to benefit in these crypto platforms because I consider it crypto trading, right? Darren, what's going on, Darren? Looks like I'm wrong. They rugged. Last one since that comment, Vaughn states paid but never hit the wallet. That's what I'm hearing. Okay, Darren, thank you for the comment. That's what I'm hearing, man. I'm hearing that the rug has come in, and it looks like one of the now. I don't know if that's true or not. Like I said, I can't even log into C12 anymore, so I can't see what's going on. But what I have been hearing is that people have not been getting paid, right? And that's what I was warning about, right? So possibly one of the last actions that they did, if it, let's say it is a rug pull, then one of the last things that they did is they went again, they went and found some YouTube people who watched their videos, didn't like what we had to say, and so they whatever, they shut down our accounts or messed with our downlines. Okay, it happened to another guy on here. His name is my crypto guru or something like that. I don't really follow him. I've never really watched his videos, but I know that he made an honest video about C12 and the same thing happened to him that happened to me, right? And there's another guy on here who actually made a pretty honest video about C12 yesterday, which I was worried that the same thing was going to happen to him. But I don't know. We'll have to see. What are we going to do? Just stop? Stop. What? It's like the platforms, they want us to come on here. Actually, they don't. They don't want us on YouTube at all, right? The platforms, frankly, they don't want us on YouTube at all. But if we come on here, they want us to just sing their praises and never have anything critical to say. And then if we have some critical say, well, they're going to take their ball and go home, right? It's childish. Precious Love, Novatech is having some issues. They will be back in business in no time. C12 and other platforms will rug. Okay, that's yeah, that's the way you look at it. Then you're totally free to say that. I think that Novatech is showing some very bad signs right now. And I do not share your optimism about Novatech coming back. When people like BOJ have actually pulled their Novatech link, that should tell you something, right? So, but hey, maybe you're right. And I hope that you are right. Okay. I hope that you are. Okay. Akash, what's going on? Akash, C12 is done. Matthew, Darren Deek, what are you commenting on? I just logged on and the site looks fine. I'm waiting on withdrawal. So we will see tomorrow. Okay. Well, we will see. Wayne, I heard that anything over 300 in C12 will be delayed. So we can see that there's some problems going on with C12. Will they be able to pull through it? Will they not? I don't know. I can say that it's not looking good. And my hope is that the money that people are trying to get out now, the withdrawals that people are trying to make now, my hope is that you get those, right? Never want people to lose money in any platform, right? But I listen, I'm under no illusions. It does happen, folks, right? People do lose money in these things, right? And so it's just a matter of, making more money than you lose with a multitude of platforms, not just one, right? Why put $10,000 into one platform when you can put $1,000 into 10 platforms and probably get a much better, much safer result, right? So that's the type of sauce that I'm bringing to you, right? That's the type of thing that I'm doing with this channel, and I'm very grateful and thankful to be able to do it, right? Okay, Matthew says, "Precious love, Novatech owes too much money to recover. My friend's white page account already told him that Reverend Pettion has moved from her Florida home. She is in the wind." Well, I would say that if she's smart, she has moved, right? Because she's got a lot of heat coming down on her right now. And talk about like the feds and the court cases and stuff like that. Yeah, she's really in court, right? And so if being listen, guys, if I were in her shoes, man, I'd be gone. I'm just saying. I'm not saying it's good. I'm not saying it's bad. I'm not saying it's right. I'm not saying it's wrong. I'm saying, hey, here's a bone for the Ponzi people. And this is what I've always said. If Novatech was a Ponzi, I would have gotten out back in October. I wouldn't have played in November. I wouldn't have played in December. I wouldn't have played in January, February, March. I wouldn't have put in new parameters in April. I would not have tried to keep the platform alive. If it was a Ponzi and I was running it, I'd have pulled out back in October, right? So, what do you say about that? Right? What do you say? You're going to just say that the Pettyons are stupid? I don't think they're stupid. So, what do you say about it? It looks to me like they tried like heck to keep their platform going and it's just not working out, right? Probably because of all the court cases. Okay. I mean, what do you say about that? Mr. Reggie. Same here. I did not receive my withdrawal either to my wallet. I even sent a message to them and no response. Yeah, and then if they do respond, they're probably gonna blame me. They're gonna go, "Well, try to get the money from him. He was your upline, right? He said something bad about us. Nah, 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 nah. He said something bad, so now we're gonna punish him." It's childish, and it's only something that a loser, right, would do. Okay. Mishpat Enterprises C12 marked my withdrawal as paid, but nothing hit my wallet. Yep, that's what I'm hearing. No transaction on TronScan. So it's done in my book. That is what I'm hearing. Thank you for sharing your information. Appreciate it. That's what I've been hearing, guys. That's what I've been hearing. GI Joe 300. This is just speculation. I heard a lot of these platforms that are high risk are connected by owned by the same people. I like 12BY12, income 15, etc., because of the same website design. Right. Probably, right. I've also heard that like the Revenue 13 that Rug pulled, that they actually have the same domain or something as C12. I don't know. I'm out of it, right? I'm like over it at this point with like the C12 and the Revenue 13s and the Universe 15s of the world. Right now, I'm just gonna let that fad play out because I'm seeing what's happening with C12, and I just, at the very least, guys, it's unprofessional. At the very least, it's unprofessional the way that they're conducting their business, right? So I don't want any more part of it personally. Roxanne, what's up, Roxanne? So true, childish indeed. Yes, it is. It's like, what are we doing here, right? Are we playing on the playground here? We're throwing snowballs at each other. What is this, right? I mean, if your platform's having red flags, I'm going to talk about it. Sorry, right? That's what I do here. In case you didn't notice. G.I. Joe Universe 15 is paying though by far. Planning to do a video on them. They only a few days old. No, no, like I said, man, I'm staying away right now from the 13s, the 14s, the 15s, the 17s. I'm staying away from all that right now. Okay. C12, listen, it was great while it lasted. It was, right? But even at almost every video I made on C12, I was talking about that it's a pretty freaking big risk, right? Because 12% a day for 12 days. I mean, I mean, in my trading, I think I do think if I have a 10% day, that's phenomenal. That's phenomenal, right? But my goal is like I think it might be 2.5%. So if my whole account, all the money that I use in my personal trading, my goal is to get 2.5% when I'm in a day trade. 2.5%. That's my daily goal. And if I get 2.5% a day, think about it, guys. I'm happy as can be because 2.5% a day, you can compound that, you can grow that, you can do a lot with 2.5% a day. And when you're doing it yourself and you're not relying on a platform, that's even better. Okay. But I've had good days, but 12% a day, every single day, how are you doing that? Right. I mean, maybe you've got a great robot. Maybe you've got a team with a robot and a part. I'm not saying that it can't be done. I'm just telling you my personal experience and my thoughts on it. Lady Luck Club, what's going on, Lady Luck Club? Good to see you. This got to be about the comment I made on Novatech. If you were running the platform, then yes, but they are running it and they ran. Yeah, if they're listen, guys, if they're smart, they did right because it's not all these court cases and stuff like that. Look, trust me, guys, I would not want to be in their shoes. Big Ray Crypto C12 says complete but never hit wallet. Transaction does not exist on the blockchain. Yep, that's what I'm hearing. That is what I'm hearing. Roxanne C12. If you do the breakdown, it's really only paying 3.36% per day. I did the math. Okay. Roxanne, stay away from all the teens. That's right. The teens got nothing for you guys. All right. Marge Lawrence. Hey, Vaughn, keep doing what you're doing. I'm with you. C12, love you when you promote the business, but hate you when you call them out. Professional business, don't act like this. Love you. Love you too, man. Appreciate you guys. Love you too. I appreciate you guys. So yeah, CMB is the next one. Too much delay. Well, like I said about CMB, here's where I stand on CMB. Okay, CMB is not run by, but it is one of the partners of CMB is also doing a platform called CloudFi. The guy's name is Jan Gregory, and he's also done a platform called MaxSpread. Now, what happened with MaxSpread is that they ended up, failing on their payments, but they have offered a way for people to go in and get like vouchers and refunds for the money that they had left in MaxSpread, which is a smart business move, I think, on Jan's part because you're making your people whole. Now, he's also involved in CoinMarketBull, and the new one that he's involved in is called CloudFi. CloudFi is performing well right now. However, if he does not fix what's going on with CoinMarketBull, and if he does not make people whole, then I think that's going to not only turn people off to CloudFi, it's going to turn me off to it, right? If he doesn't fix the thing that's happening with CoinMarketBull, I'm out. I'm going to get out of CloudFi, right? And I haven't even made a video on CloudFi yet, right? But I had some had some high hopes for it, right? But if Jan Gregory does not fix CoinMarketBull, then I'm not going to be following him into CloudFi, right? And I think a lot of other people feel the same way. So let's see what happens on that. Chris Pine, Crypto Millionaires. What's going on, man? Happy to have you here in the chat. This platform or these platforms are unpredictable. If you enter early, then great. Never catch a falling knife. That's good advice. That's good advice. Now, in this space, I have caught a few falling knives, right? And so it's kind of like you want to try to avoid it if at all possible, but sometimes you just don't know, right? Sometimes a platform gives you every indication of being cool, every indication of working, and then next thing you know, right? And so sometimes that does happen, and when that happens, well, I right, dust it off, get back up, try again. Right? That's the only thing that you can do. It's just like in trading, right? You're going to have a losing trade, right? That can't, it's just because one of your trade loses, it doesn't mean you should get scared to make that next trade. In fact, if you allow a losing trade to give you fear and make you afraid of getting into that next trade, you're more likely to get into a losing streak with your trading. Okay. So this is going to be probably the last video that I make on C12. Okay, I don't know if I have any more reason to talk about it. I did want to read some of your guys' comments. I did want to get into, a little bit of, my thoughts on the whole thing possibly coming to an end. But we will talk more about it on Friday during the Q&A. If you guys come to the Q&A on Friday, you can ask me more questions about C12. I'll be happy to answer them then. G.I. Joe says, keep executing, bro, and continue to bring out banger content. Thank you for giving us the straight, raw facts. You are welcome. Dougie, Jan Gregory is a clown. Thank God Vortic United told him they were good. His services were not needed. Dude is a platform killer. Wow. Yeah, I don't know. I know some people don't like Jan. Some people love Jan, and some people are just, whatever, don't even know about him. But yeah, I'm actually kind of glad too that Vortic United is standing on its own 2 feet. I really am. I'm really, really happy with Vortic United. Right, got another great payment Monday, and it's just like clockwork. It's just been working great. You guys have a good rest of your day. Don't forget to check out my trading course. Link is in the description. Link to the trading course in the description. Also, my Patreon where I post my live trading. But don't go on the Patreon if you have not gotten the course. Get the course, learn how to do it, and then view the Patreon video so you can see the trade being executed. Always good to have you guys in the chat. We'll see you guys next time here at the Unlimited Freedom Network.